Hey there, welcome to my presentation on the Mars exploration rovers, specifically Opportunity and Spirit, and their significance to space exploration and beyond. So first, a little history on space rovers before Opportunity and Spirit. In 1975, NASA launched two landers, Viking 1 and Viking 2, to Mars, and their mission was to successfully proved that a soft landing was possible on the planet's surface, despite the beliefs of some skeptics, which they succeeded in. And following the success of the Viking landers, NASA launched the Mars Pathfinder mission in December of 1996. And this mission's goal was to land NASA's first rover, Sojourner, and gain information on the success and failures of the robot. This mission was also a success. In August of 2003, Mars would come closer to Earth than it had in over 1,000 years. So, NASA decided to take this rare opportunity to send a successor to the Pathfinder mission, and in the summer of 2000, began the development of the Mars Exploration Rovers project. The two rovers designed were MERA, named Spirit, and MERB, named Opportunity. The operation of Spirit and Opportunity was placed under NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, who, as mentioned in the previous slide, were also the ones who developed and constructed the rovers. The main mission and research objectives of the rovers was to find evidence of liquid water once existing on the planet that is now currently dry. Evidence of liquid water could also be considered evidence of environmental conditions capable of sustaining life. So, the big question that has been in the minds of mankind for as long as we've been on the planet has been, are we alone in the universe? And this slide is a quote that I particularly enjoy by astronaut Chris Hadfield. So, the Spirit rover landed on the Martian surface on January 4th, 2004, with the Opportunity rover soon following on January 24th, 2004. Each rover was originally planned to operate for only 90 days, but both far exceeded expectations, with Spirit operating for 2,266 days, while Opportunity operated until June 2018, which was for almost 15 years. So this is apparently the last message that Opportunity relayed to NASA before being finally declared dead. And this happened because there was a global dust storm on Mars, which covered Opportunity's solar panels, which meant that it could no longer recharge its batteries. And Opportunity lost communication with NASA in June of 2018 and was finally declared dead in February 2019. And this is a location map of everywhere that the two rovers had traveled. On the left is the location map of Opportunity, and on the right is a location map of Spirit. So this is a 3D model of the Mars exploration rovers, and yes, you can move this in the PowerPoint, but I cannot because I'm in presentation mode. And if you wish, you can find the citation at the end of the PowerPoint, which marks the website where I found the 3D model. And this is a list of the several scientific instruments on board the rovers, and you may pause if you wish to read up on these. The scientists took inspiration and lessons learned from the Sojourner rover to design Opportunity and Spirit, and they had solar panels and rechargeable batteries for power, and the rovers communicated with Earth using the Deep Space Network, or DSN, which is an international network of communication satellites. And the rovers had a rover electronics module, or REM, in their body that was linked with their sensors and instruments and allow them to relay information gathered to the DSN. The largest instance of media attention for the Mars exploration rovers was in February 2019 when NASA, using Twitter, informed the world that Opportunity had died after 15 years of service. And following this, a huge media wave emerged that gave great attention to the accomplishments of the Mars exploration rover project. The Opportunity and Spirit rovers were very accomplished, and they were successful in that they far exceeded their initial operational limits. They proved that rovers were a reliable method of research and information gathering. They provided valuable information about Mars and its atmosphere. It provided data to NASA on what to improve on future rover designs, and it proved the hypothesis that Mars did once have atmospheric conditions to sustain liquid water, and inevitably gave evidence that Mars may have once been inhabited by life. So, what is the future of unmanned space exploration? Well, following Spirit and Opportunity, NASA launched the Curiosity rover in 2011 and also plans to launch another rover, Perseverance, in 2020. And unmanned vehicles were also deployed on Earth following the success of Opportunity and Spirit, and the trend of innovations and breakthroughs in space technology affecting Earth continues as it has in decades past. So, in conclusion, why are unmanned systems important to aerospace and future developments? Well, these systems can enable us to continue learning about and exploring both space and our own world. These machines can go into environments that would be unsafe for human travel, or perhaps currently inaccessible until technologies further develop the possibility. Rovers can also be sources of information to inspire the development of better machines, not only for use in space travel, but also on Earth. And as seen in decades past, that many technologies created for space exploration inevitably change life on Earth as well. And these are just my resources. And on bullet point 3, as mentioned in some previous slides before, there's the 3D model of the Opportunity and Spirit rovers.